You are not the center of anyone else's universe. And once you realize that, your life is gonna get so much better. Hi guys, I'm Lauren, I'm a therapist, and I'm gonna do a new series of things I've learned in my own therapy that have been really helpful to me. We are all the main character of our own lives, yes, and we are going to be naturally egocentric to thinking about ourselves and our actions and our impact on others. And we should be thinking about that to a point, to an extent. But something that I used to do was personalize things that truly had nothing to do with me, not in a narcissistic way, but in a way that just created way more anxiety for me than I needed. Great example of this is in dating. Someone doesn't like you, they ghost you, you personalize it and you make it, I need to change XYZ 1, 2, 3 about me, it's about this. Most likely it's about something having to do with them because they're the main character of their own life. They're not hyperfixating on the things about you that you should change. They're thinking about themselves and what's best for them in that moment, and that's why they're not texting you back. Something else that used to really trip me up was like the idea that someone's gonna be mad at me if I didn't like overextend myself to be somewhere. And don't get me wrong, it's really important to show up for your friends, especially for like important life events. But like on a random Saturday night, I really needed to learn that like no one's gonna be mad at you if you don't show up. It's not about you. I just always was so worried about offending someone, people pleasing, all of these things that like now when I look back, I'm like, it literally doesn't matter if you show up or not. Of course, people are gonna miss you. People want you there because they're your friends and they like spending time with you, but no one should be mad at you if you like have to stay in on a Saturday night for your mental health. And maybe you've had extra sensitive people in your life or super controlling people in your life who have maybe made you feel like their emotions are tied directly to your action. But my other important point with this is that you could be projecting that idea onto somebody who really is a lot more chill than you're thinking, and your relationships could be totally fine, and you have to kind of like let someone tell you if they're mad at you and trust that if they are mad at you, it's something that you can work through. So if they are like, you know, it really sucks that you didn't come to my birthday, you might have to reevaluate, okay, maybe that wasn't the best time to protect my peace. And that's a learning experience and that is okay. I really genuinely believe if you take that step back and you ask yourself, am I centering myself too much in this situation? Like, are people actually gonna care that much about my actions and my choices? The answer is likely no, not because people don't care about you, but because they genuinely just care more about what's going on with themselves. That is not a bad thing. I just kind of think it's the reality of the world we live in. Let me know if you've learned this in your own therapy and if it's been helpful to you, or if you do need to learn this in your own therapy, my team is accepting new clients.